What is cholesterol? Why are we so worried about all the different cholesterol levels? What are the different types of cholesterol levels that we have? And what diet and lifestyle changes can help us to influence some of these cholesterol numbers? Over the next 3 videos, I will be delving into the 3 steps to managing our cholesterol levels. This 3-step approach is based on the Heart UK programme called the Ultimate Cholesterol Lowering Plan, which is an approach that first of all looks at our mindset when it comes to making lifestyle changes, then strives to build on our heart healthy diet basics, and lastly it focuses on 4 key food groups that have been linked to a reduction in our cholesterol levels. Now in today's video I will first of all review what cholesterol is and focus on the different types of cholesterol results that you might get from your doctor or healthcare professional after a blood test. I will then look at the mindset element to making diet and lifestyle changes that can help us to better manage our cholesterol levels. Hi again guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Didi and I'm a registered dietitian based in Ireland working for my dietitian clinic called Dietitian. Now as always, if you like this video, please let me know by leaving a positive comment below and by liking this video, maybe subscribing or following my page, because this helps me to get the word out there to more people like you who are interested in evidence-based nutrition videos. So let's get started. What is cholesterol? Now cholesterol is a soft substance, somewhat like wax to be honest, and it's found in your blood and cells. We need cholesterol to help us produce cell membranes and to produce hormones. However, too much cholesterol in our blood has been linked to an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. Making small changes to our diet can help us to reduce our blood cholesterol levels and possibly make a difference to our health in the future. Now, why are we worried about having high cholesterol levels? When there's too much cholesterol building up in the blood, it can start sticking to the lining on the inside of your arteries. This makes them narrower and makes it harder for the blood to pass through. We call this atherosclerosis. At times these arteries can become so narrow that they completely block off, and if this happens to an artery, for example to one of the blood vessels supplying blood to your heart, then this can cause a heart attack. If a blood vessel to the brain becomes blocked, then this can lead to a stroke. Where do we get our cholesterol from? Now almost 3/4 of the cholesterol in our blood is made by our own liver and cells. The remaining quarter of cholesterol will come from our diet, and it is this 1/4 of our cholesterol that we are hoping to reduce through changing our eating habits. What are the different types of cholesterol on my blood test? Now cholesterol is carried around in our blood in little transport proteins called lipoproteins. We have 2 types of these. Low density lipoprotein, also known as LDL, is the bad type of cholesterol level. The LDL is the bad cholesterol because it is sticky and sticks to the lining of our arteries. Think L for lousy. High density lipoprotein, also known as HDL, is the good type of cholesterol. HDL cholesterol helps to gather up the cholesterol left behind in our arteries and brings it back to the liver where it is broken down. Think H for helpful. Triglycerides are a type of fat made by the body, often as a result of a diet very high in carbohydrates and a sedentary lifestyle. Now excess alcohol and smoking can also increase our triglyceride numbers. This type of fat has been linked to increased risks of heart disease and stroke. So LDL and HDL cholesterol, along with triglycerides and LPA cholesterol, make up your total cholesterol, sometimes abbreviated as T-chol levels. And we usually hope to reduce our total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol levels while we want to increase the HDL cholesterol levels. So what are healthy cholesterol levels? Well, we want our total cholesterol levels to be less than 5. Our LDL levels, remember the bad cholesterol, is best to keep below 3. However, for those of us who already have heart disease, type 2 diabetes, or organ damage from type 1 diabetes, we hope to keep our LDL below 1.8. And if we don't have any of these health concerns, but we do have another risk factor for heart disease, such as high blood pressure, then we should aim for an LDL really below 2.5. Then looking at HDL cholesterol, that helpful cholesterol, we want our HDL levels to be over 1 for men and 1.2 for women. And finally, our triglycerides are best kept below 1.8. So what can I do to have healthy cholesterol levels? Now, heart disease is very common in Ireland, but thankfully research suggests that up to 80% of heart disease can be prevented through diet and lifestyle changes. As I discussed earlier, the recommended changes to improve our cholesterol levels can be divided into 3 stages, and I will have a video for you on each stage. The 3 stages are, first of all, getting into the right mindset, then building on a heart healthy foundation diet, and thirdly, adding in 1 or more specific cholesterol lowering foods. So today we will delve into how our mindset can help us on the right path to heart health. So making changes to our diet and lifestyle can be a big challenge. By getting into the right frame of mind before we even start, we are setting ourselves up for success from the get-go. Firstly, ask yourself, why am I hoping to improve my cholesterol levels? What are your motivations to make this change? What are you hoping to achieve as a result of making these changes? Are you hoping to keep yourself fit and healthy as you get older? Are you worried about some of the possible risks linked to high cholesterol levels? Why is making these changes so important to you? Next, ask yourself what may get in the way of making these changes. Now think about routine, cooking skills, the way you plan and prepare your meals, any potential social occasions. What barriers have stopped you from making these changes so far? I really love getting my clients to visualize their barriers before they kickstart any new goal, as it really makes that obstacle look much smaller when we face them in real life. Now consider possible ways that you can overcome these barriers. For each barrier you identified earlier, think of 2 or 3 strategies that you can use to get around them. Preparing ahead and being prepared when you come face to face with these obstacles will make them look much smaller and easier to overcome. And lastly, consider some of the changes that you need to make. We will review these in more detail in our next stage, but it is worth reviewing your current habits before we even get started so we know where we want to focus our attention on most. I've uploaded an article onto my website with a handy checklist of the key heart-healthy habits to consider, and you can find the link for this on in the description box below or on my website. So you can check this out when reviewing where you are now and where you are hoping to go in the next while when it comes to diet changes. In my next video, I will discuss these heart-healthy habits in more detail. I will review what makes a diet heart-healthy, and I will give you practical swaps to make to help build a solid heart-healthy foundation. I hope you found today's overview of cholesterol helpful. Now get in touch with a comment or DM if you have any further questions at all on this topic. And keep your eyes peeled for the next 2 videos coming out. I do still have a few slots left in my one-to-one virtual clinic if you'd like to learn more about how these tips and several of my other heart-healthy hacks can fit into your diet and lifestyle. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video about heart-healthy foundation hacks. See you then. Bye.